and fight.
Oh, and they got rocked! Sometimes... Deal with the jab, but does not land. Comes the pride of Wales, the two-weight world champion who was never beaten. A legendary battle with Roy Jones Jr. as well. It's going to take something special to knock this man off his perch. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 3 rounds of boxing.
Hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You can hear everything. Can you imagine being a fighter walking into this? We're going to see that any minute now.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. How about that time counter shot? You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, Part 2. Of course, Calzaghe got dropped in their first fight, but then got back up and managed to beat Jones by a unanimous decision.
Oh, Calzaghe, you think of fighters unbeaten. You think of outstanding fighters. This guy can fight for fun. That's all he does. So now we're going to do it again. And Joe Calzaghe's got it all.
Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. No rest for the weary. What a punch. You don't want to go. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe. There's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in?
Oh,
and that changes everything. And down they go.
What a shot. Was that a flash knockdown? He should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to?
Through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and hold him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the ring. But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Calzaghe. They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How did they not go down?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Solid punch. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of us. You know, these kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it G's them on. They want to stand there and fuck.
Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is.
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are.
Always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Tom?
No, we don't see a knockdown.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked.
Days.
A hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. And there's the bell to start the round. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Are we about to see a first round knocked down hard? I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count.
Oh, no, come on, get up. Get up, it can't be over. 7, 8.
So he's back up again, but he's got to think about his personal safety and future here, doesn't he, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. So much for defensive abilities. And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming.
Oh, he's down, he's down. Is he going to get up? He's staggering. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart knock.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, the stars are out tonight, Johnny, and not just in the sky. We've got so many celebrities here, and they are expecting big. And once again, he gets clinched.
You've got to save that in the back, because if you're ever hit and hurt, a clinch will save your life. You've got to hold on, clear your head, step off again, push them, hold them, lean them down. So when you're going to use those clinches, do it on the blind side of the referee, then let go.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Hey, those punches add up. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab doesn't score. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? And they got caught!
Bambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. So much for defensive abilities.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Tom?
Trying to measure his punches now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.
Stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Close the door, close the curtains, this is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And there's the bell to start the round. We came here for a fight, and we've got a hugging contest.
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means they've been hurt, it means they're tired, or it means they don't know what to do.
Chad does not score. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Smart move to grab a hold of your opponent, but obviously you can't do that too often.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful, because when he starts pulling, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Sergio Martinez is rocked. Let's talk about Calzaghe. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Throws the uppercut, but misses. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missed him with that uppercut. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Good counterpunching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And he scores with the... Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. And around the... They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Got him there. That's another scoring shot. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven. They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That punch lands. Both men step back for just a moment. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Every time they throw a shot, they get a pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.